Hey, what's up, trainers? I want to start off this video by thanking you all so much for helping us hit 1,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you all enough for helping us reach this amazing milestone. I've been dreaming of doing this and having an actual, decent subscriber count for what feels like my entire life, ever since I was 11 years old. I know Maddox, if he was here, would say pretty much the same thing. But we just wanted to thank you so much for that. And if you like this type of content and you aren't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Maybe we can get to 10,000 by the end of this year. Time will only tell, but without further ado, let's get right into the video. So to start off January, I said in my last video that I was in that I thought January would be an amazing month for Pokemon Go, and we're starting off with a banger of January 2024 Community Day is Rowlett. And what makes this different from regular Community Days is that this will be Rowlett's shiny debut. So this will be the first time in the game that you will be able to catch the shiny version of Rowlett. And aside from that, it's also going to be getting its first legacy move, Frenzy Plant. This is the basic grass legacy move they give to all grass starters. All fire starters get Blast Burn, and all grass starters get Frenzy Plant. So nothing too interesting about this. I think it's actually gotten this, you could get this before the event if I'm not mistaken, but you will be able to get it during this event by evolving Dartrix into Decidueye during the event or up to 5 hours afterwards. And I didn't say this already, but this event is on January 6th. From 2 to 5 p.m., whatever time zone you're in, it's still 2 to 5 p.m. So to get this legacy move, you've got to evolve a Dartrix into a Decidueye during the event or up to 5 hours after, and it will learn Frenzy Plant. Now, this move isn't great for PvP. Decidueye is not a great PvP battler, but that could change a little bit with the introduction of Spirit Shackle. Now, personally, I don't think it's going to change a lot about Decidueye when it comes to PvP, though we don't have all of the information that we need to clearly determine that, but Decidueye is just not really a viable PvP battler, and so I don't think this is going to change much about that. But starting with the event and continuing afterwards, I believe it'll continue a good bit through January. Decidueye will be able to learn Spirit Shackle. It might be able to learn it forever now. I don't know if it's a legacy move or not actually. But it'll be able to learn Spirit Shackle, which is its special move. This is the first time Spirit Shackle has been in the game before. But we don't know too much about this move yet because it hasn't been released, but I look forward to kind of figuring out if this does make Decidueye better in PvP than it currently is, because as I said, just not a viable Pokemon in PvP. Now let's get into the Community Day Special Research Ticket. So as for all Community Days, for $1 you get access to extra special research encounters for Rowlett. I always recommend getting this if you are going to participate in Community Day, because through this you will get a bunch of extra encounters with Rowlett. And if you don't know, with special research encounters, you have a lot higher chance of getting a Hundo, or in this case maybe even a Shundo. If you don't know, Shundo is just short term for Shiny Hundo. But you have a lot more of a chance of getting a Hundo with this, so just for $1 extra, if you're going to be playing during Community Day, I recommend definitely buying this for $1 or getting it gifted to you from a friend. Now let's move on to our event bonuses. So during this event, we're going to have 3 times Stardust for catching Pokemon, 2 times Candy for catching Pokemon, 2 times chance for trainers level 31 and up to get Candy XL from catching Pokemon, and as always, lore modules activated during the event will last 3 hours. Incense, except for daily adventure incense, will last for 3 hours. And there's a couple special trade stuff, so you can make 1 additional special trade, so you can make 2 during the Community Day. And trades will require 50% less Stardust. So if you have a Pokemon that you want to trade, like a shiny Pokemon with one of your friends, I would do it today, especially if they're a best friend in Pokemon Go, because I think it's going to bring it down to like only 20,000 Stardust. And so I definitely recommend taking advantage of that if you're going to. I usually don't do too many trades unless I want to re-roll IVs or something like that. Chances are, if it's a shiny that they got in the past that you didn't get, you're going to have another chance to get that shiny in the future. So I usually hold off on stuff like that, because like at the end of the year you get the shiny catch-up day, or not shiny, community day, catch-up day, where you can get all of those shinies. So I usually hold off on this type of stuff, but I do trade to reroll IVs. This is very interesting, as they haven't done this in at least the past like 5 or 6 community days, but we will have bonus raid battles after community day. So if you're at work or something from 2 to 5, as I know many people are, now it is a Saturday, so I know a good bit of people might be off of work, but if you do happen to work during that day and you can't take advantage of the full community day experience, maybe you pop an incense, pop a lure if you're near a Pokestop, put on your Go Plus or whatever, but you can't really like actually play during those 3 hours. From 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. we are going to have 4-star raid battles with Dartrix. I don't know what the shiny odds are going to be, but also around these gyms, once you beat the raid, a lot more Rowlett are going to start spawning around the gym that you raided. So definitely take advantage of that if you don't get to play during the 3-hour community day event, because I know there's plenty of people who might be at work and stuff like that. So this kind of makes up for that, as you can play after you get off work at like 5 o'clock until 10 o'clock, so it's like a 5-hour window, and you can get Dartrix from this and more Rowlett. I don't believe that the shiny odds are going to continue into that time, because that wouldn't make much sense, but you can still catch plenty of Rowlett and Dartrix, and maybe you'll just get a shiny because you're lucky. Now we have the Pokemon Go Web Store Community Day Bundle. Now if you don't know, if you have like an iOS device or something, buying stuff through the Pokemon Go Web Store is going to be actually cheaper, because they don't have to pay any of the fees to Apple. And so during the event, for $9.99 you can get 120 Ultra Balls, 15 Silver Pinaps, 6 incubators, and 1 incense. For $10, a little bit iffy on that one. I probably personally won't buy it because I have a bunch of Ultra Balls and Pokeballs, and I don't really need any of that stuff. The 6 incubators is nice though. But if you want to buy it, that is available during the event. Then we have our regular event bundles for Community Day. These will be in the store in the app, and so for 1350 Pokecoins, you can get 50 Ultra Balls, 5 Super Incubators, 1 Elite Charge TM, and 5 Lucky Eggs. This is not a terrible deal. I would definitely go with the web store one better. I don't know, you just kind of have to decide for yourself what you want. This is definitely a better deal than the other Community Day bundle, which is for 480 Pokecoins. You'll get 30 Ultra Balls, 1 Incense, 3 Incubators, and 1 Lure Module. I just wouldn't get that one. If you're going to buy something, either get the Pokemon Go Web Store bundle or get the 1350 Pokecoin bundle. Now, of course, we're going to be getting some cool stickers if you're into that. These are some pretty cute stickers of Rowlett. You've got Rowlett in the backpack, just like in the anime where Ash's Rowlett hung out in his backpack all the time. So that's all for this Community Day event. I mean, I think this is an amazing Community Day to start off the year with, especially with the introduction of Shiny Rowlett. I'm definitely going to be playing this. I think we're going to actually record a video of me and Maddox playing this event, so keep a lookout for that this weekend. Overall, amazing Community Day. Now we're going to go over a couple tips that I want to give y'all to get y'all prepared for this Community Day. So number 1 is definitely going to be clear out your Pokemon inventory space. You want to have enough room to sit there and catch every Rowlett you see, which if you're walking around and playing and you have like an incense pop, maybe passing by some lures and stuff, you're going to catch a lot of Rowletts, and you want to make sure you have enough space for all of those. I use Pokegenie, which we definitely need to make a video on that. We keep mentioning it in these videos, and so that video will be coming soon. But that app will let you look at the IVs of all of your Pokemon and stuff like that. And so I use that to determine what Pokemon are PvP viable and have good IVs and stuff for raids, and I get rid of everything that doesn't have that unless it's like a special event Pokemon. Like I keep a lot of my Pikachus from events and stuff like that. Special costume Pokemon I like to keep at least one of. I usually keep more than one of, but eventually I know one day I'm going to have to start getting rid of some of those. The second tip is going to be make sure to use one of those Stardust pieces, an incense, and a lucky egg to maximize all of the Stardust, candies, and experience you can get during this event. I mean, we already have like 3 times Stardust and like 2 times XP, but this will give you so much more if you keep popping those. So make sure you have enough of those for the event. And then also clear out your item bag inventory, because anytime you go out and play for a long time, you're going to be picking up items from Pokestops and stuff like that, so you want to just make sure you have plenty of inventory space for this event. But that's going to be about all for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Once again, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers, and if you like this type of content and want to see more, we post daily shorts and a couple videos a week. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification to know whenever we post, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.